If you want to record any tracking of portfolio of evidence, or POEs, we go to the bottom left-hand corner to the Assessments per Unit Standard and POE Tracking button, click on it, find the POE Tracking tab, and begin record our information. Now, on the first column here we have date first submitted, and that date stays constant throughout this particular POE tracking scenario. We can then record the dates that the POE was taken out, who took it, and in what stage of the assessment they're at. Now, we can record as many assessments as we like. I think we got into 7 stages there before the final one, but you can also double click and add there should you want to. As long as you remember that at the very end of the scenario you put in the final stage, and I'll tell you about why we do that in a minute. The date it was returned, the date returned either to the learner or to the area where we're going to archive. Did we give extensions? If we did, we can put that there. POE reference numbers often cause quite a bit of a hassle trying to make them up. In our particular scenario here, we have 2 unique numbers. First of all, the event ID number, that's the course we're running at the moment, or the skills program, whatever, and the learner reference number. We put them together, we have a unique POE reference number there. We can make general remarks, we can have the assessor's comments, and if there's anything outstanding from the learner, we can record that, and again record if it's been received, and later on we can record whether we're ready to archive this particular POE. I can then go to my POE tracking report, click on the button, find that particular unit standard we're dealing with, which is this one. We have all the information to hand, and bear in mind I mentioned that we had to have the final date on there as the final stage. We do that because then it gives us the number of days it's taken to assess this particular POE while it's been in our system. And if we're happy with 42 days as we have here, that's great. If we're not, then we can investigate why it's taken so long. Maybe something's outstanding from the learner, hasn't been received yet, whatever. We have an audit trail, as it were, to follow to see why that POE is still taking too long to get through the system, or has taken so long to get through the system.